Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. For today's video, it's more of a follow-up video. After the video I put out about the server, it looks like the owners did a interview with me, talked about the history of their server and how it came to be, and also some really bad stuff about Psychedelic Hell. I don't want to keep going on this any more than I really have to, but this will be the last video I have on Psychedelic Hill. It's not like I want to bring them down or anything. I have nothing against them for the ban. It's just like, some of the stupid stuff and the inner parts, the inner parts of the server that no one really knows about. And so it kind of touches up on some of those points. The one that really struck me was that the owners of Psychedelic Hell are really money hungry, as he puts it in the video. I'm definitely going to do a follow up right after he's done talking. So I'm going to go ahead and let him take it away, and then I'll see you guys right after.
I do want to tell you, though, the start of how Psychedelic Hell became the server, because I created Psychedelic Hell on accident.
You created Psychedelic Hell?
I did, yeah. Okay, so
Interesting.
So Snake and Snow and I, the three owners here, and Dirk was a player on a server called Integrity Farms. We ran that server for about 8 months, and maybe a little longer, maybe around a year or so. And
Right.
Fade, and Oz were admins for me over there. The guys that own Psychedelic Hell now, they were admins. They worked their way up through the ranks.
Yeah, I know exactly which two you're talking about. I think I've met them a few times. I think that was the guy that was trying to help me and he didn't do shit, to be honest with you.
At any rate, we worked for a while together. We ended up having a little bit of a falling out and firing one of the guys that worked for us, and I moved them up in ranks up to like co-owner. They were co-owners with me. Fade and Oz were both co-owners. There's another guy named Glenn, and it started getting really weird. I don't work nights. They would stay up all night long making the servers, doing things. They basically tried to phase me out of my own server. So I just said fuck them, and I shut my server down. I fired everybody. I shut the community down. I shut the servers down, and I moved on. I walked away. About a couple weeks after that, they relaunched Integrity Farms as their own, which was bullshit because it was me and Snow's name. We came up with that. Well, South Park came up with it, but we used that. So whatever. We were just like, fuck it. We didn't care. Let them do their thing. And we ended up bumping into Dirk one time on another server, and we just started talking shit about them, and like, it'd be nice to give them a little dose of their own medicine. So we built a 10-man GTX $13 a month server. That's what we did. And another friend of ours, Gaz, went back over their community and said I started this server with Zodiac, and they banned him and called him a retard and said all kinds of nasty things to him. So ever since then, it's been pretty much on. Dirk's kind of got I don't know. It's hard to explain Dirk. Dirk's like Dirk's like a dog with a bone. You know what I mean? If he sees something, he's gonna go for it. You know what I mean? So we're steadily just kind of clipping along. About 6 months ago, we put it out there and said, look, fuck Psychedelic Hell. We're not trying to be them. We're not trying to not be them. We're not trying to do anything. We're just trying to have our own little thing here. We came up, one of the big things on that server, on Integrity Farms, is they always wanted to wipe the dono list. Every time we wiped a server, they would want to wipe the dono list. And it was an extreme amount of stress on me. I'm like, here's this guy that, barely has any money at all, but he mustered up $50 to buy his donation pack from the game that he loves. And here it is, I'm about to take it away from him. And that feels it just feels just shady. It doesn't feel right. So
wow.
We stopped all that shit. I figured like this, you make a donation to something, you should have it for life. You know what I mean? So if you take 6 months off and you come back and you're around, here's the dono, and go have a good time. You know what I mean? Like we don't wipe our dono list. That's something we don't do. It's just we're never gonna do that.
Yeah.
As far as them being assholes, they're just money hungry, dude. That's all there is to it. They think this is a full-time job. They think that this is something that they're gonna be able to sustain their lives on, and although they can probably make some money. I mean, don't get me wrong, but they're not gonna make like go out and get a real fucking job money. You know what I mean? So
right. Yeah. No, Yeah, see, that was the other thing that, because like I said, when I realized how much money was going into the server, that kind of peed me off because when people would donate the money, dude, it's like, where, like, my whole entire thing is you put money into something and you know what, there has to be an investment back, right? So, like I said, your guys' business model is perfect. Not saying that it's a business or anything like that. You know, you're basically people are just playing on your server because you know of how you know like the experience you guys wanted to create and you know the vision that you guys had for the server. So I understood like that's something you know I can get with. What I couldn't get with is where how Psychedelic Hell was kind of basically having all these people just flood into their server and all these donations are coming in and they get nothing in
Not
return.
real.
Yeah,
It's not real. If you look
yeah,
up their battle metrics, they've been removed from battle metrics because they're cheating their numbers. That queue you sat in is
yeah.
is, is a whitelist timer. It's not a queue. There's not 50, 70 people on that fucking
Holy
server, dude.
shit! This is like
It's
a real
like,
rabbit hole.
yeah,
Holy.
it's a whitelist timer. They are not the most popular server on the DZSA launcher. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
no fucking way. I can give you literally a fucking list, and I mean a list of probably 200 to 300 people we've seen banned for dumber reasons than yours. Absolute dumber reasons than yours. Now,
Wow.
there's been times when that guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, I was playing on Psychedelic Hell, blah blah blah. I found your servers. This place is great." They fucking banned me over there. I paid $50 and they banned me. And our admins over here go, "You know what? Fuck that. Here's your $50 dono kit. Go have fun." You know what I mean? Because for
Sheesh.
one, it doesn't cost us anything to drop a donation kit. It doesn't cost us a single fucking dollar. That stuff's been paid for, and you know, what I mean, it's there for the donators. You know what I mean? It's there for the community. So what's the point if we don't spread the love to the community? What's the point of doing it? You know?
Yeah.
So for a while there, we were honoring bands from Psychedelic Hell. If you had made a donation over there, we were setting people up with dono gear and saying, "Hey, you know, we're sorry that you had such a bad experience on DayZ. Welcome to the Exiled." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We believe in second chances, dude. We believe that you know people can change and that things, you know. So, I mean, I got a guy that's been banned for being rude. I believe. What was I think it was MG. He's an admin of ours now. His ban was for being rude and
Rudeness.
like yeah, rudeness. Yeah, it's like, dude, what are you banning people because you don't like their attitude, or they were smarter than you and asked you a question that you couldn't answer, and you call that rude? You know what I mean? And I mean
Well,
it's full transparency here.
forget Boomski's banned for giving his equipment away. He was helping out a new guy giving his equipment away, and they banned
Yeah.
him.
Wow. Yeah, see, I did like homie said I shouldn't be diving into the rabbit hole too much, but like this is something, you know, I just like I said, I want to put it out there, man. This server, like, I don't want, you know, like I said, their server, how they had their server set up was, for me, it was actually a good balance. But after, like, you know, after playing on it a little bit more and seeing how the admins were, it wasn't worth the time that I spent because I spent maybe a week and a half playing on that server, and then the week and a half just disappeared after I got banned because they banned me on the server and they banned me on Discord.
Yeah.
So they banned me on both. So the time I put into that server wasn't even fucking worth it. And the time I've spent on your guys' server, maybe about the same time that I just put in, was way worth. Like my time was worth it on here more than it was on there. If that makes sense. Even it was like way worth it, you know. And like I said, you guys have a good model of what you guys have here. Like, you know, you guys are more PVE focused and creating better player experiences. And as I said in my video, dude, I genuinely enjoy that because that's what you guys are creating. Because like I said, I meet people like almost every day, and you know, I'm making friends every day. And I couldn't do that on Psychedelic Hell. Everyone was kind of, even the players, like the players' attitudes, you know, they weren't really about helping each other, really.
They're afraid to get banned. If they
Yeah,
speak up and say something, you know what I mean? They're afraid to get banned. You
you
know,
know,
we've heard of people saying that they got banned because they said the server was laggy. And, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. You go find a server that isn't laggy. You know what I mean? All DayZ servers are laggy. The engine sucks. We know the Unity engine is a total piece of garbage and it cannot handle what we give it. And we know it creates lag. It'll create, your client lag, which is typical of PVE DayZ. You know what I mean? And if you said, "Hey, it's pretty laggy over here," I'm not going to go over there and fucking ban you. I'm going to go check out what's making it laggy. You know what I mean? Like, and say, okay, hey, one of my guys over here is telling me it's pretty laggy over here. Let's go check it out.
Hell yeah!
I can't get better. I can't get better until we address the problems. And if I just banned everybody that said my server's laggy, I wouldn't have any players.
Exactly.
Servers get laggy.
Exactly. See, this is what I like right here. See, and you guys are actually giving me the time of day, because when I tried to get with an admin, because I was trying to make a video on the server about, about the same thing you guys are doing here now, they wouldn't even give me the time of day at all. And every time I would try to get an admin, they would just shoo me away. It's like, I can't answer any questions for you, or they just try to find ways to avoid me. You know what I'm saying?
50.
So
yeah.
And with you guys giving me this time of day, this kind of gives me a new perspective on what I should be looking for when because eventually everyone's adventure moves around, or adventure on Daisy, it always, people move on to other things, try to move on to other things, which it happens with everyone. So I'm glad you guys are giving me the fucking time of day, because just kind of learning this stuff, because I'm new to PC Daisy. So when I found your guys, I found your guys' server by complete accident. This is completely an accident. So
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, we're glad you did, man. Absolutely.
And I hope the video was good. I hope you guys really did like it. I tried my best on that one, especially because, like I said, it's something that a lot of people should really try to look into. So I really appreciate you guys' time, dude. You guys did not have to do any of this, honestly. I really appreciate it. I would have been okay with the answer, not having any answers at all, too. So I would have been okay with that. But the more knowledge I have now of how, damn, that's pretty shitty that this happened to you guys, and that happened to most of the players leaving that server.
I don't find it shitty at all. I find it as one of the most important learning experiences I've ever had on DayZ, and I realized right off the rip what it looks like when somebody gets a little money hungry and what they want to do, and and we were able to combat that by just saying, you know what, we're not about that. You know what I mean? It's, we're never going to be about that fucking money grind. Do we have expensive donuts? For sure. Everything here is relatively expensive. You can get in on a cheap $20 dono. That's fine. If you want that big stuff, you know what I mean? Like he was explaining, you know what I mean? And actually, Wiseman went a little light on the Ascended stuff. The Ascended players get pretty much anything they want. And I mean that. They get pretty much anything they ask for. They are currently enjoying a brand new server that's not even open to the public right now.
Yes, I saw that one. That one is, yeah, I saw that one. You guys posted that in the general, right? I didn't think it, I thought it was like an event thing you guys had going on the server, so.
Okay. Pakistan, that'll be our fifth server that's launched November 8th.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was something else, so, okay.
Yep. And that will open. You'll be in there before the public, because it'll open to donator ranks before it opens to. In fact, that's my first line of business today. Was to open up to legacy players over there in Pakistan. So as you work up the ranks, you'll get early access into the new stuff we build. I mean, dude, you can ask any one of these admins, dude. If we get new mods, new things, we go to donators first. We go, hey man, did you see this thing? Check out this new gun. Go shoot something with us. Here's unlimited ammo. Go fucking kill that thing. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think of this gun. I mean, it's we can't survive in this industry without player feedback. So it's absolutely imperative that we get it.
We'll do voting polls in the chat deal. See how one majority would rather do something or the other.
Right. No, I like that, actually. You guys have, like I said, you guys are very good at what you guys do. You guys have been doing this a long time, haven't you? You guys have been doing this for a long time, obviously. So you guys already know what to say and do already, it seems like. Especially by your response already. I can kind of tell already. So. Well,
I got up this morning and watched all your videos. So I watched everything on your YouTube. But
hopefully everything was good, dude.
Yeah, it looked great, man. It looked great. I actually wouldn't mind if you would make more of them. I would really love that, dude. I think that'd be great.
I plan on making more. Yeah, I plan on making more videos. You guys got enough content to keep me busy for a minute. So my fucking life right now, or not my life, but my time will be devoted to this and Daisy and Call of Duty for right now. I don't really have anything that's piquing my interest.
You said life. Your life is going to be
okay. Calm down, boys. Jeez. But No, I appreciate you guys giving me the time of day. Like I said, man, honestly, not a lot of admins and owners have time to out of their day to give me the time of day, especially a starting out YouTuber like myself. So I appreciate that a lot, honestly. I know you guys can't give me the statistic of this, but how many concurrent players do you guys get, like, throughout the day? I'd say throughout the day. I don't want to go too deep, but how many guys do you guys think you guys get throughout the day? I guess.
We have 4 active servers, and what would seem if there's only like 20 players on one or 10 on another, and that means we still are running anywhere from 85 to 100 players a day, easy. They're spread out a little bit, and that was the plan. That was never meant to be like, oh, we're going to divide our community. We wanted our servers to run a little smoother and to have the players have a little bit better experience. Now, if anybody who's ever played on a 50 of 50 max pop server and is like, hey, admin, my car's flying through the sky, well, that's because DayZ can't handle 50 of 50. You know what I mean? So our goal here was to split that up, put 30 players on a server and get really good performance, and and just run it from there. I mean, I think that we could look at our stats. We probably had about 500 people hit the servers last weekend. I feel like it's kind of a down. We're getting to the end of the downtime in the season. Winter is coming, so more people are at home in front of their computers and doing stuff. But like I said, I'm not concerned with our amount of players that we have. I think that we have a really good amount of players. There's over 3,000 people in the Discord. You fucker, stop it.
Yeah, 3,000 people in the Discord, and then you guys have people at the wazoo, dude. So I'm like,
I mean, on Saturday nights, you'll see anywhere from 20 to 40 players on our event server. Our events don't go down on any of our actual servers. We have a dedicated event server where we run those events at. It's a Stewart Island map. It's a custom build. There are no zombies. There's no loot. It's there simply for events. And like I said, if you want to hit my Twitch, dude, you can see last week's event was fucking amazing. And you're welcome to join. It doesn't cost anything to join. It's not anything like that. It's just come compete. Admins and players compete alike. So the admins can get a little time in, and you get to shoot your favorite admin, which is fun. That's my favorite part of it, personally.
Personal. And then, so, I'm not sure how they treat their... How do you guys treat your admins? Would you guys say you treat your admins pretty fair?
No, it's a slave force. I whip them in the morning, I feed them dog food at night, and then,
admins, how you guys feel?
There's a ranking system within the admin ranks. I don't know if you've seen that, but we have, we start someone in at admin, and then we work them up to senior admin, and then eventually into lead admin. And if they are here long enough, and they eventually get worked up into general manager. Now we don't make a lot of general managers. I'm really happy with the GMs that I have. They do an amazing job. And the general managers here basically run the day-to-day. They do everything from file editing to, admin conflicts to player conflicts. You know what I mean? They run the day-to-day, but there's a hierarchy. If I have a new admin like Mr. Taylor or Dank here, and they have a question, they can go to a lead admin. If the lead admin has a question, he can go to a general manager. The general managers can run that up the chain up to the owners. You know what I mean? And it works out really good. I don't think that we've ever had admins unhappy, other than the guys that just come in and try to start abusing players. And we've had a couple bad admins. I mean, they're all out there. I mean, obviously, but I mean, generally, you'll see these guys working nonstop, 24/7. You know what I mean? They can't get enough.
All right. So, I guess we're getting close to the end here. So, as I did with the Mr. Wiseman, do you guys have anything you guys would like to say to your guys' community and/or newer players coming into the server? Do you have any message that you guys would like to send out to them at all?
I have one message, just one message. I would like you to turn your computer on, type in Old Man Evil in Google, go ahead and follow me on Spotify. Play that shit for your mom, play that shit for your grandma, play it for your boss or your teacher or whoever. Tell them this is the shit.
All right, and any admins that would like to, any of you admins, you guys haven't really said much, but is there anything you guys would like to add on to that message? Any of you?
I love you guys.
Oh man, it's a great community. We're happy to be here. Glad to have good players.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, all bullshitting aside, this is about the community. It's always been about the community. I'm super proud to say that in the last year we've raised, I don't know, over $4,000 or $5,000 for different various community community charities and things like that.
Hold on, I didn't even touch that. I didn't even know you guys did that. Are you serious?
Yeah, Wounded Warriors. We've done Wounded Warriors. We've done Stack Up. We had a couple of admins.
Wow.
We had a couple of admins have some personal issues in their lives that we were able to raise money for them. You know what I mean? We always try to do something. We did a 50-50 raffle and gave out $600 to a player. We definitely do things for the community. It's always about the community. It's not about how much money we can make. I mean, we need to make money. That's it. This is an obvious thing. We cannot come out of pocket for our servers. But at the same time, if a guy comes in here and donates $6,000 to me, you better believe that every admin on my team is getting a bonus. I guarantee it. And also not only that, there's new content coming, because every time we get money, we send money out overseas to our content creator. He creates stuff for us, sends it back to us. We have new content, such as guns, gear, AI, cars, helicopters, you name it. I mean, pretty much anything we can get. You'll see a lot of this new content on Takistan. We finally have got our heli crashes right. So we've got Exiled heli crashes, which is nice. You know what I mean? It's custom loot, custom helicopter on the ground, things like
so
that.
There's no heli crashes on the map right now, so you guys are going to be planning on adding them to all the servers, or is it just for Takistan?
Yeah, that'll end up coming into all servers. Every heli crash that comes in, we'll have a custom Exiled heli with all of the custom loot that goes with it. It was just there was a little snafu with the Red Falcon event file that we had to get fixed.
Is Takistan going to be harder than Pripyat, or is it going to be about in the middle, basically?
It's going to be. Listen, Takistan's going to challenge you in a way that other servers haven't challenged you yet. You may feel bored because you're like, hey, I'm running across this mountain and nothing's happening. And then you're like, well, hey, there's an airdrop in that town down there. I'm going to go check out that airdrop. And then you are going to absolutely get folded up at that airdrop. We are literally, if you go there solo, you can ask any of these guys that have started, any of the Ascended players, they were like, this server's great. And then I got to the airdrop and I died. And you know what I mean? So insane care package, absolutely insane. Dragons, lions, bears, freaking aliens.
And there's aliens? What the fuck? Whoa,
Yeah,
this is gonna be fun. That might be something I might want to try now. You guys got me interested. Because they're piquing my curiosity.
We are running a new system over there for Gems and Ores. There's a new mod for that we're running. There's a new mod for the Beehive that we're running.
Dang.
New swag coming in. Oh shit! Johnny bought some stuff.
Damn, Skippy.
Did we put Pokeballs over here? Are there Pokemon balls over here?
There is not Pokemon. They're only on HT.
Oh man.
Well,
can't have it ever. You catch the monsters with them and then redeploy them like Pokemon.
what?
Go to HT and catch a monster. It's great.
I am going straight to HT and catching a monster right now.
They're great.
Jesus.
Man, Johnny, what am I gonna do? What you should never put senior admin on a shirt.
Yeah.
What happens if I rank you up right now? Now what?
Have to buy another shirt that says lead.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Those look good though, man.
So you guys have.
I mean, if it happens, I'll do it
So
right
you
now.
guys have your own So you guys have everything you guys need. So you guys have your own guy to make basically everything happen. So you have a guy to make your stuff basically, all right?
Yeah, if you hit the pause break button, there's a link in there for our merch store. We run an outside merch store through a company called Spreadshirt. Basically, I design the stuff, I put it up there, and then players can go purchase a shirt for their favorite server or whatever. We also give them away from time to time. We'll do like an in-store credit for for event wins or things like that.
That's awesome.
I think we did $50 and $100 in-store credit, things like that, you know. But yeah, and then yeah, we have guys that we work with. I mean, Meru is I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's a content creator from Russia. He's very, very into the sci-fi thing, and a lot of people buy stuff from Meru, and we've bought a lot of stuff from Meru, but lately we're into the more custom aspect of getting stuff made custom for our servers. So our AI our AI that's on Cherno right now, you won't see that AI anywhere else on DayZ. That's custom AI. Our bosses, I mean, I don't know if you've had the chance to fight our bosses yet.
I fought Mr. Krabs already. I found a demon one out in Troitsky. I've only fought those two so far. No,
yeah, those
You need to come to Alpha.
Yeah, those are the 2 boss fights that are on Cherno. But every server,
there's only 2. Oh, 3.
Yeah, every server has an original boss. You'll find that on Alpha Island, there's the Frost boss, and we call it Big Blue, which is a big, giant, ugly fucking dragon. Let's see, Pripyat has, I think the Ghoul boss is over there on Pripyat, and the Fire boss maybe. And let's see, Takistan has a brand new boss. Anubis, yeah, is the brand new boss. And again, you know, like I said, you know, every time we do these double donos, we make a lot of money, and we send money right over to Meru to get our stuff made. So I have new bosses coming, new guns coming, new gear coming. I mean, there isn't a month that goes by that we don't have new content, honestly.
Yeah, you gotta keep your players interested, so that honestly makes sense. Honestly, especially if since you guys got seasons too, so that honestly makes sense. So, did the seasons thing come from when you guys were running Psychedelic Hell, or is that just something you guys?
The seasons were something that I created when I ran Integrity Farms, and I don't know if they copied a lot. Like you'll find
they did. They totally did because they had a seasons thing. They had the same exact. So
yeah,
what interested me the most was that how this server was much more alike with Psychedelic Hell. That's why I got into the server. Like, that's exactly why, because they always did seasons or whatever, and then I only played for like the 2 days, and then it was wipe day, and then I played that rest of that wipe app, and then I played through the new wipe. But nothing, you know what I noticed is nothing really changed with their new wipe though either. Everything was kind of the same still. That's just from what I noticed. Anyway.
You'll notice little similarities. Like they actually are still running my rule set, which I think is hilarious. They haven't updated their rules since like 2020, and that's the rules that I wrote that are on their server, which I find very, very amusing.
And the fresh meat jacket.
Yeah, the fresh meat jacket is also something from my design. You'll notice that they have a butcher.
Oh, no.
You notice that they have a butcher. That butcher is that's also my design. You know what I mean? Like
wow.
Yeah, so it's okay. You know what I mean? Like I said, imitation is the finest form of flattery, right?
Well,
you know,
no, right?
That it does.
No,
I do see it.
I'm not
get
too deep. So once you started, like, I didn't think I was going to be able to get this deep today. So like knowing all this stuff from what I know now, it's like, damn, they're really scumbags for real.
Yeah, I mean, to clear the air, dude, we got nothing against them, okay?
Right.
Honestly, if they want to run their servers into the ground, cheat, look like assholes, that's fine. That's up to them. You know what I mean? We don't roll like that, you know. We will continue to honor, you know, anybody that makes a donation and gets banned over there. We'll continue to honor that, you know what I mean? Anybody that made a donation to me on Integrity Farms and comes back and says, hey, I donate over there, I'll honor it. You know what I mean? On November 8th, we're actually wiping our ban list, and we are wiping, I think, 675 names from the ban list and letting them back in. It's about second chances. Every year, we will wipe the ban list, and we will bring them back in. You know, give them a second chance, let them try again, you know. So things are definitely different here. You know, we have a lot of outside of the box ideas, and a lot of these ideas come in from admins, to tell you the truth. They, you know, we listen to our staff as much as we can.
Right. Yeah, no, honestly, like I said, that's what you guys are telling me right now. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome, especially you guys donating to charity. That's huge. Honestly, that's like probably the hugest part. Honestly.
You know, a funny story. It's hilarious because I guess it was right around my wife's birthday in June, we got a letter from Wounded Warriors. We had donated to them. We donated like I don't know, like $1,800, close to $2,000 or something like that. But they sent us a letter and said, if you make a donation now, we'll double it. And I'm like, did these motherfuckers just double down on me? Like, so we'll probably end up making one final donation to Wounded Warriors before the year's up. I would love to do that.
Right. No, so yeah, you guys are doing great work here. I did the message thing a little early. If you want to go and repeat your message, I think I'll actually they'll probably hear because I'm probably not gonna cut anything. So
You're gonna put it up there.
other than
No,
that,
okay.
any admins want to say anything at all? Any other ones?
Telly lag is good.
Because if not,
Um,
then
just thank you for the
I've
video.
said, I think I've said enough in the interview. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe if someone else wants to speak.
yeah, if anybody else wants to speak, any voices I haven't heard,
TNT.
yes, sir.
TNT was an admin was a player on Integrity Farms back in the day. He went through this whole process with me. He's seen all of it come and go. He's seen all of the admins come and go. You know what I mean? He was there for the shutdown of Integrity Farms. You know what I mean? Like he's been around for a while. He's probably at work right now. I'm guessing that's why he's muted. But yeah, he's been around for a while. Another guy, Rooster, has been around for a long time. Skill, one of our junior admins. He's a young kid. He's been around for years and years, you know. The only thing that I can say about admins in this server is, holy shit, their loyalty is something to be really looked after. And you know, if you wanna see real true integrity, look to these admins that got senior and lead on them, man. I mean, you know, no offense to the regular admins, but you know, I just, you know, these guys have just blown me away with their dedication and their time spent. And like I said, I didn't even know any of this was going on. I got up and seen a YouTube video. I seen Wiseman and they're talking about my donation kits. I'm like, holy shit. So that was interesting. But
someone recommended him to do the video. My favorite part.
Yeah,
is admin away. That shit was hilarious.
I love Daisy.
Probably the best part.
Again, we wouldn't be here without great admins and great community players. You know what I mean? I mean, we are literally just content creators. You know, the owners. We spend a lot of time just building and having a good time trying to create new things for players to enjoy. You know what I mean? The admins are the heroes here. The admins are the guys that have their boots on the ground. They're talking to the players. They're selling the donations. They're making the community what it is. So without them, we wouldn't be anywhere. And then another thing is here too, is that there's 4 guys that stay behind the scenes a lot. They have GM in front of their name. And the amount of work that these guys do, the amount of shit that they eat, and you know, it's incredible to see this happen. You know what I mean? They went from being admins, you know, being players, to being admins, to being lead admins, to being, you know, general managers, to building servers, to writing trader files, to creating, you know, building traders, to, you know, just all around designing. You know, I mean, HT is Ranman's baby. You know what I mean? Like he built that server from the ground up. You know, and we had a little snafu with it from the beginning, and we made some appropriate changes. And we both feel that, you know, it's an amazing server right now. It's, you know, it's got a real fun playability. It's got mega bears on it. I mean, how many times can you get to fight a freaking bear that's the size of a house? I mean, it's fucking amazing.
Right. So
yeah, man.
I really appreciate your guys' time. This is like, I didn't think I was going to get your guys' time at all. To be honest with you, I was just going to be going along with my day, and you know. So you guys' time.
Enjoy that donut kit.
Yeah, anytime, man.
Take the tour, man. Make sure to, you know, grab a couple buddies and take the tour. You know, head over to HT, head over to Alpha, check out Pripyat, and you will see in donator chat when we release the password for Takistan. It should be probably just a couple days, honestly.
Sweet. So I appreciate your guys' time today. No, seriously, I appreciate your guys' time today. This is definitely going to be a video this is definitely going to be a video for sure.
In anything, man, hit us up. We float around here in these public chats all the time.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that you guys are on. Yeah, there's always 1 or 2 admins on It's like you guys move from the servers a lot. I noticed that some admins like some new ones. I know some new ones too. Actually, yeah, it seems like you guys are training on right now. Seems like I saw some new ones. That's for sure. So, yeah, no, I appreciate your guys' time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Have a good time, man.
You too.
It's all about fun. It's all about having fun. Remember that when you're getting folded up. Say Zodiac. Zodiac did this to me.
So you guys kind of heard the spiel. Yeah. So Psychedelic Hell owners are just basically just a bunch of grown men that are money hungry and think they can make a living off this type of stuff. And you guys that are playing on Psychedelic Hell and donating these hundreds of dollars are basically just funding their lifestyle. So, I mean, you guys do what you guys do. You guys can keep playing on the server, but I refuse to play on a server that they're going to be a bunch of dickheads, not answer any of my questions, not be helpful at all whatsoever. And as he said, they're money at the end of the day. They're money hungry, and they'll ban people for just the stupidest of reasons. And I didn't really touch on all the bans that they've done, but most of them are pretty dumb. Like I said, mine was just basically being helped 1,000 times and being disrespectful, and I honestly really wasn't. So I just think that's something we shouldn't be getting banned for. We shouldn't be donating to people, especially if they think they can make a lifestyle off of this stuff. If you're going to make a donation, there has to be an investment back, and I think I said that at some point in the video. Like I said, I have nothing against them. They do what they do. You guys, the players that play on that server, you guys do what you guys do. You guys can continue to support their lifestyle. Just know that your money doesn't mean anything over there. There's it's nothing. So every time you guys donate to the server, there's not going to be another server. There's not going to be another 2, 3 server. You guys get nothing in return. And so just know that at the end of the day. Like I said, I don't want to see him go down or whatever. This isn't the point. The point is just kind of raising awareness of what you guys run into when you do play DayZ and you do donate to the servers. Just know that in the back of your head when you play on that server specifically, you guys aren't getting anything. And it's kind of sad to see that's how it is. And us as a gaming community, dude, it shouldn't be like that. Especially with everything going on with AAA studios not performing how they're supposed to. So, as players, we need to kind of stand, I'm going to always keep saying this, that the players should stand up for themselves. Honestly. We're not, everyone works hard, and as he said during our interview, it's like, dude, you spend, it's really hard to even muster $50. Like, these days, it's fucking tough to get fucking money. So, when we're not, we don't want to waste our hard-earned money on stupid shit. We want an investment back and a return back. And that's how it should be. So, like I said, I'm always going to keep saying, players, please keep standing up for yourselves. Don't be weak. Don't let people push you around. Say what's on your mind and do what you guys do. But at the end of the day, just know if you're playing on Psychedelic Hell specifically, there isn't going to be another 2, 3 servers, or you guys get nothing. So, like I said, this will be the last time I really touch up on Psychedelic Hell. There won't be any more videos on this. If anything, it's going to be videos on where my new home is now, which was on the Exiled Gaming community. So this is where I'll be here to stay for a while. So if you guys like the video, leave a like and a sub, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.